Here's a cool little town. Let's go for a little bob in here. This is cool. You can see that the towns were built on. Basically, this is a crossroads right here, a major crossroads. What have we got? The what's that road going up that way? I don't know. Whatever it is. Oh, the 218 there. And as the traffic come by, obviously people profiting on the passing traffic and slowing down, and that's where they built their businesses. But eventually stuff went by the wayside and people didn't stop as much, and it started to run down. It's closed down now. Somebody ran through that, a truck ran through that building. The hotel's still open for business. Pretty cool hotel. Right, what's next? So look, you got bathrooms in there, cows and girls, and but no baths probably. That's the fire department there. I parked slightly near there once and got into trouble. There's the prison out there, jail car. I just went past. Is she open again? She was closed. If I park outside of here to get all pissy. Is it open again? She was closed for quite a bit. She's an English woman who lives there. Oldish woman. She's lived there. Oh, she came across as a kid, a real young kid, and yeah, she's was still there, but I think it's closed. Oh no, she's open. Did it say open on there? No, that light's not on. No, I think it's closed down, to be fair. Yeah, closed. I don't know what happened there, but she was. Lads, I've been in a couple of times or so, and I've been passing. She's got good coffee. She did. Stunk of cigarettes in there. Absolutely reeked of cigarettes. Some of the stuff on the shelves, I swear they've been there for 50 years. Worth a stop. Whatever that town was called, I can't remember. Summit Town. It was called. There it is. Stupid. Shanico something. On the 97. Here we are, back coming to fuel up again. What prices have we got today? Let's have a look. We've got 3.59 over there. We've got 4.15, 3.19, 3.19. Can't wait any advances on 3.19. Let me have a look. Let's have a look, see. Let's have a look, see what TAs can do. Oh, shall be revealed. Can't get that in. Oh, wait. I was trying to get the charger and it's flashing at me. Anyway, sorry. Big truck. There we go, we're back on again. 3.15 is here at the TA, so we'll have a little bit of that. Yeah, I'm about done with this GoPro. It's about to leave by the window if it carries on. Look, everybody got home for Easter. Well, lots of people. Empty. Yeah, feel free to donate or send me a camera if anybody would like me to test a camera or would like to buy me a camera. Don't hesitate to send me the money at Buy Me a Coffee, because I am done with this thing, these GoPros. Seriously, there's just so much cat's going wrong with them. The freezing part is extremely annoying. You have to, because it's in a cage, the GoPro. Let me just, I'm really going to go on a rant now, aren't I? That's Washington over there, by the way. Over to the side at Wata, Columbia. I've got that one right, I know that one. Columbian River. Yeah, if anybody The GoPro, because it's in a cage with the external mic, because the microphone that's in it is a load of poop. There's one that it comes with, it's a waterproof one, so you know, one of those ones is never really going to be that good. So it has that in it. I can't turn it now. When it freezes, which it will, once they get just over a year old, they'll start freezing quite on a regular basis. You've got to take the whole camera out of the case and everything, pull the battery out and then push it back in again. You can't just turn it off and turn it on, you know, like a mobile phone or something like that, hold it in. No, you've got to pull that battery out. So bloody annoying. GoPro, sort your shit out. Look at this, there's some really pretty flowers out here. Well, them little pink ones, obviously you got your yellow days dandelions, but there's a load of pink ones I've never seen before, and these purple ones. Interesting. No doubt Stephanie will know the name, we'll take a picture and she'll know, oh, it's the so-and-so that I've never heard of before. And we're in Washington State. Yes, we are. Back in the state. Fueled up at a McDonald's. I am partial to a Mac morning. Where's the big mountain I need to be over? Oh, God, no, what's that one? Looks like a bloody volcano. Do you know what that one is? That one is, I'll tell you in a minute, that one's the one that popped its plugs once. That's Rainier over there. You can see that from Seattle, coming out of Seattle, and you can see it. Really a nice view of it from the university, Steph's University, Washington there. Really pretty. Look at this! This is miserable as we come up the top of the hill. Top of a big mountain of a snoqualmie. Yes, this is. We definitely live on the wet side of the mountain. That's why it's called the Evergreen State over our side, without a doubt. It is totally different. One side of the Cascades to the other. See, we get all the rain coming off the Pacific Ocean, hits the mountains, gets broken up, dumps it all on us, and then goes over to the sunny side of the state. Oh, hey, it's still winter over here, summer over the other side. Hopefully it'll be brighten up. And when we drop down the bottom of the hill, hopefully it'll be a bit better. I'm glad I didn't wash the truck, that's for sure. That would have been a waste of money, wouldn't it? My trailer's already ready, which is grand. I was going to nip over to my sister-in-law's and have some dinner, but we changed of plans. Stephanie's going to come out and meet me because she's canning yam right now. That means going. Oh, down and gone when we get that trailer. Roll, turn and burn. Okay, are you ready for a Vernon assumption? Here we go. We've had an assumption here. I think, in my mind, the worst time, I'm just south of Seattle now, the traffic's been really bad. It's Easter Sunday, it's to be expected. People go to the families, have a meal, and then they're all leaving to get on their merry way and go home. Have a little bit of a tipple, woo-hoo, on the road we go, one for the road, here we go. Anyway, yeah, Easter bank holiday and Thanksgiving Obviously, you don't have that in Europe, but and Christmas time, Thanksgiving, especially this one and Thanksgiving over here, this holiday and Thanksgiving has got to be the worst, because we don't get Monday as a holiday over here. It's just the one day, so it's a long weekend. They'll have the leave on, go to families and stuff like that, and then everybody's back on the road on Sunday. But it's so much more dangerous than the commute and things like that, because you've got so many people who don't usually drive on the freeways or the motorways or anything like that. Listen to me, bear with me here. So you get your commuters in the morning, they're used to where they're going, they know what exit they're on. So, you know, after a couple of weeks of doing it, they're all fitting into slot, they know the score, they know the crack. You know what I mean? But your people who are going to the families and don't usually go out, you've got older, elderly people, you've got young drivers, you've got a whole parade of mixture going on in there who don't, like the older ones, might not drive hardly anywhere apart from to the local shop and to the chemist, pharmacy, and what have you. All of a sudden they're going, oh, I'll drive up there to Aunt Millie's, and off they go. I don't know if they have an Aunt Millie actually, but it seems random, but off they go, and you've got them all not knowing where their exit is, not used to using the GPS, and it's a bloody terrible one going on. So you've got to be extra vigilant when this all happens, because you know them buggers will have you. They're out to get you. Remember, they are out to get you. They want to upset your day. Don't let them. Don't let them upset. Shit, I've got my boots full with this load going all the way down here. When I accepted it, I was like, yeah, that'll be all right. It's only northern Washington down to nearly California and back in 2 days with 11 drops. How could that not be easy? Anyway, we're hopeful now we're out of Seattle, where the Google Maps is looking good to get me down the other side. So, and I should be able to do it quicker this time. This route, this has been loaded wrong as this trailer, so that's another bit of a shit. But at least I looked at it. I was punching it in. I thought that ain't right into the GPS sat nav, and it's going backwards and forwards on itself. So I'm going to have to work that out. I am going down to come back up 20 miles to go back down again. That's a bit silly. That's how I did this trip the other week, and that's where I missed up, because I missed that one. It's a Walmart, and it gets you down to Medford, then it says go down to Phoenix, then go back to Medford, and that's where I missed it, and then just coming back with it, dragging it round with me all day. But today it's a bit of a bugger, because the one that want you to go back is halfway down the load, and it's 6 kgs. It's not as though it's one, so it's going to be a bit of a shovel about. But we can do it. We can do it. Where there's a will, there's a way. Not much further. I was going to go on lock, but there's no point really. It's 7:30 now. I've got another probably 60 miles to do before I'm out the agricultural. If that's going to put me around to 8:30. If I go on log then and drive to midnight, I still can't set off. Then I can't set off till where I'm going to drive to 1 o'clock or something. Then I can't set off till 11 o'clock the next morning. You're sort of defeating the object really. So I may as well just stop now and then set off at 3:30 in the morning or something like that. Because I'm staying in the agricultural, I could, you know, have 4 hours or 5 hours or what I'm wrong, but I'll make sure I have 6 off, and then we'll be good to go, get them all off, and then just ride home tomorrow. That's the plan anyway. Never make plans. Silly idea. Look. Oh, holy shit! He's either done that before or he... Keep watching for more close shaves by I Don't Give a Shit. Here we are at the Lowe's, and I can't get past this man. I need to be in front of him, because if he's got a shitload of timber, lumber, whatever you want to call it on, I want to be at the other side of him. unloading it actually, because all the lumber is back yonder, and I'm just following him along. He was parked right in the middle, and then he just jumped in, didn't say anything, boodled off. I got up at 10 to 3 this morning. I woke up and decided that was it, I'm off. Got through Portland, got out the other side of Portland, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm done. I'm so freaking tired. So I had to stop. No, you ain't gonna just stop there. You ain't gonna see. He's gonna stop there, isn't he? He's just gonna stop right there. I knew I should have just reversed back up the place. Oh, fuck. This is gonna be fun. He's run off with a little board. It's about 200 and some miles to where I need to be, to my last delivery. 200, and then it's about 530 miles home from there. So, yeah, 200, and probably about 220 or something like that to my last one. Oh gosh, now we've got a red coat come out. Inspecting the situation. So two of the lots are really close to each other, but we get hold up like this, I'm fucked. This man ain't gonna shift this thing. Anticipation. The powers of the red coat is going to do here. He has got another truck up there as well that's parked right. He's strutting up there. I've got my Lowe's badges. Lowe's have, I think I explained this before, they have codes. When I think it's, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lowe's. When they shout over the tannoy, code 475, code 63, code 69. Oh, God, that's what I shout. And they all know these codes. They all have to get to know these codes, you see, rather than saying receiving to the back gate, receiving to the dock, or shipping, or something like that. Code 73. Over. All right, Roger. Sorry. Just do I don't mind admitting my mistakes, so hopefully people will take heed. And you see that rock on the right hand side there, that big old rock? I misjudged this. I was looking for where to unload, and they want me outside the garden centre there, and I swooped round, and it wasn't until last minute. Come on, mister. It wasn't until last minute when I half turned in. That was underneath my trailer, that big old rock, about to get stuck onto my wheel. Jesus, that could have been so bad. I just glanced and thought, what the hell? So easy done. Fucking hell, that could have been a person or anything. That's scary as that, actually. Yeah. Just take heed of what I say. You can be, you've got to be fucking everywhere. You've got to have eyes in the back of your head. And obviously my eyes on the right hand side of the back of the right hand side of the ear didn't see that one. And maybe I need to be what is it? A bird. Maybe a bird would be good at driving trucks, because they could see both sides, wouldn't they? Or an owl, that would be even better. Off we go. Oh, heading up for the last one. That was number 10, coming up to 11. I think it's 11, something like that. This is a little sprint now, 80 plus miles from I don't know where I am. From, what was that last one? Eagle Point. And then we go up to Klamath Falls. That's Shasta. Mount Shasta, you can see active volcano in front of you there. And then you've got Shasta Lake. That's the one I come round by on the I-5. We're just coming at a different angle. The I-5 is, where is it? It's behind me. I'm coming across, I'm going east now. Running basically parallel to, if you look to the right, to the, that's California, over those mountains down there. A little bit further down there. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe a fair bit further actually. I don't know, 50 mile maybe, to the south of me. The right, that is. I know where it is. And then we go down over the Klamath Falls and then straight home. So that's good. I've still got 3 hours and 30 minutes left. It'll take me an hour and a half to get there. So by the time I get this off, there's only 6 for them, guys. That should give me a couple of hours. And home. That's nice then, because probably a bit easy, Tiger. Where did he? Good God, Tumster, you were going some. That'll give me, make it easier for tomorrow, because I think it's, depending which way I go, I still don't know whether I'm going up east or going over Snoqualmie like I did the other day, or going back to the I-5 and fight with Portland and Seattle traffic. Either way, we're going to go north for a little while before I decide. It's about 30 miles more to go east, but it works out at 15 minutes different, they reckon. But that's if you went straight through Portland and Seattle without slowing up for any traffic. So it is basically exactly the same time. You're not going to save any time. If I was loaded, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go straight up, because there's it's too hilly, and you're going to use a shit lot of fuel going straight up the middle of Oregon. It's flat for a bit, and then when you get a bit further up, you've got quite a lot of hills, and you're going to burn a lot of fuel. But running like I'm doing now, I'm getting 8.8, nearly 9 to the gallon, so the hills aren't really an issue. Was that open? I didn't even see that. I was too busy. There's nobody there anyway. No, it must have been closed. That's your makeshift sort of weigh scale. Mr. Man stands there. Pay attention, good golly, man! Professional driver. Yeah, so yeah, if I was loaded, I'd go straight back over to the I-5 and run like it's a lot flatter, close to the coast. How to ruin a good walk. Tell me in the comments who said that. Whose was that comment? Very famous man. Golf. There was golf back there, by the way. Somebody better get the answer to that. I'll be very disappointed, especially with the older generation, if nobody knows that. Extremely famous man. Just chilling, having a cup of tea as you do. By the lake. Doesn't get much better, does it? I was just sat here having something to eat, and an eagle swooped down and grabbed, or some kind of hawk or whatever it was, grabbed a fish and off it went. Pretty spectacular. Shame I didn't get it on the camera. Pretty good. Really pretty, isn't it? And it's a lovely temperature. Yep, not far. 31 miles to go. And then, a long way, 540 miles home. Holy macaroni. Let's see. Oh, we'll see. We'll work it out in a minute when we get there. All unloaded and heading home. I like to get them all off. It is very satisfying. Get them all off. It's 5 o'clock coming up. I've just got just under an hour, 50 minutes. To get scooting a bit, it's 527 miles to home. So, non-stop, here we go. We'll get that, we'll run the time out. And then it'll be under 400. I am going to go back Portland and go up that way. If I set off at 4 in the morning, I should be good. I should miss Portland traffic, and I might just catch the back end of Seattle. It shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad, famous last words. We'll see. Otherwise it's an extra 30, 32, 33, I don't know. Right, so I don't fancy that, going that way. And I want to get the truck washed so I can get a blue beacon if I go this way. We're in blue beacon. I don't like the other truck washes, as you bet. The people who watch may well know, because we've had horrible results at some of the others, bar stewards. So we'll bobble up this way. The only problem with starting super early when you're on a night out is, well, anybody who does European will know, it's still bloody hot. It's right up there at 75 degrees. When the sun goes down, it will get cold here. So they're having a frost just lately. They've got a cold snap coming in on the night. But 6 o'clock, that cold snap ain't going to be there until 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock kind of thing, before it's calming down and cooling down. So it's what do you do till then? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? So what do you think you do? What would you do till then? Yeah, I've got bad hair day, by the way. I need a haircut. If it's that hot outside, what do you do? Think a simple solution, isn't there? Go to the bloody pub, don't you? That's what you have to do, because it's got air conditioning in a pub. It would be too rude to run the truck, because running the truck costs too much money. It's cheaper to go to the pub and drink Bud Light. The end. Good night. I think I've messed up. I'm gonna run out of time and leave myself in the middle of goddamn nowhere. Just checking on the time now and looking where I'm not gonna get. Oh, I hate doing that. Especially when it's early on in the night. This is when it's very awkward, because if I set off early, it's like, oh, I'm very tempted to do a bit of jiggery pokery. Keep going, but no, those days have all gone. That's in the past. But you know, the thought was there. Oh, yeah, I could just maybe do that and wind the clock forward a little bit and do this, and then we'll be all right, and just pull the fuse and we'll be all right. Why? We're on national road, so we'll know. Nobody will know. No, if I do get stuck in the middle of nowhere, you can put it into PC to get to your nearest conveniency or stuff like that. They don't expect you to be sat out in the middle of nowhere, but there is exceptions, you know. I should have maybe stayed back there, but not really, because that's an hour back in the truck stop back there. So there's huge gaps of nothing in America. Huge gaps, hours you can go, and this is particularly one of them. So it's 70 miles till the turn off to go up towards the ski resort, and then from the ski resort it's how far is it up from there? That's another. The ski resort will be closed, so there's nothing for 60, probably 140 miles, 30 miles. Nada, niente. Oh well, good job we've got food and water in, isn't it? Looks like I ain't even got my deck chair. I can't sit outside, because this would be nice just out of here, wouldn't it? Twiddling my thumbs. At 6 o'clock in the afternoon. At 75 degrees. And the water's too bloody freezing to go in. That's glacier runoff. That's going to be cold. This is high up here. Yeah, get your bloody ball out of my road. Good, get on with you. Such is life, eh? I'll be glad to have that couple of days off when I get home. A little bit achy in places. Just got to crack on though. It's not for the faint-hearted. I keep repeating, don't. If you know, you've seen what I do when you're on flowers and stuff like that. I can imagine it's the same in Europe as well. I have done flowers in Europe actually. I did them for, oh God, what was his name out there? I've done them for a bit. Oh God, what's he called? Big flower man he used to be. Did he get done for, he went to prison, did he, for a bit of importing more than just the flowers, I think. God, what was his name? Nice bloke and wife used to run it. Oh, come on, somebody tell me his name. Flower man. Flower man. Just off the 63 there. Going in on the left-hand side. Went upstairs, skinny little staircase up to the top of the office, coffee machine at the top, little window, door on the left, office. You know the one. God, what was his name? Somebody from Hull will know. Nope, that'll come to me later, senior moment. But yeah, say, you got to do it is what it is. If you want to earn money, you've got to do some of that physical stuff as well. Don't be expecting to just sit back and sit on a dock getting unloaded and waiting about like that and stuff. That ain't going to happen. You can sit about, nobody's going to unload you. You've got to unload it yourself. And if you don't get it all up, you don't get the mileage, so you don't get the money. And the knock-on effect, you won't get back to do another one. Bingo! You're keeping up at the back, aren't you? Yep, that's how it works. Work hard, get paid more. You want your £1,000 a week, a lot of you. You're not a brain surgeon, so you have to work for it. Hard graft! That's what we want to do. It'd be cool if I could get something like this all year round. Would we be rolling? Oh, would we be on it? But such is life, it's short-lived. Good morning! Here we are at the other side of the mountain. The casino was pretty good. Well, it was alright. Had a laugh in there. And what did I have? Barbecue spare ribs. Which the price was okay. It wasn't, some casinos are pretty cheap price. It was reasonable. So that was good. And got me out of the truck. By the time I got back to the truck, the temperature had cooled down. It was all nice to go to sleep and what have you. And did it cool down overnight? I'll tell you. Bah, hell, muckers. It was bloody chilly willy out there last night. And this morning it was down at negative, minus 5.5 centigrade, by 22 or something like that. 21, I think it was. So that, yeah, it was pretty chilly, I'll say. But she's going to warm up now. We're at 43, so above the freezing now. Go a little bit further up here, but jump on the I-5 in 18 miles, and then I've got to go fuel up. I need new fuel. I've got half a tank, but I want to make sure I fuel up here where it's cheaper before I go back into Washington, just in case I've got a Washington load next. I don't know where I'm going next. So I might not be getting out, you know, so you got to do it. You can't pass by your cheap fuel places. You start doing that, you're going to lose money. But you're not, you're going to lose money. You've got to fuel up at the cheap ones rather than paying the extra nearly $1 a gallon for fuel in Washington. Strike while the iron is hot, apparently. So I get it now. Scales closed, that's nice. Carry on. I will, wait until I'm just doing a video. Hello everybody, Jackson is with me. We're halfway through, we got rid of all the drops. We've been rushing about, it's been a bit of a nightmare of itself. I'm just taking my shoes off there. We just got back in, it was cold out there, wasn't it? Yeah. It was freezing, we're at Craters of the Moon. Just going for a runabout out there. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, so we've done quite a big one, right over to Idaho Falls, 10 drops. It was quite of a dilemma.
Daddy.
Seatbelt, yes. Yes, Jackson, seatbelt. Of course. Yes, here's the Jackson. There's Master Jackson. With, oh, he's got a tooth missing as well, look. and his guess where we've been eating. How difficult is it? Yeah, the truck broke down. We managed to get that fixed. I didn't video it because I was just in a bit of a flap. I'd been at home for 2 days, and then there's a flange, flange, what is it? What do you call it? What was it called? That thing that broke.
Oh.
Clamp. The clamp broke on the back of the turbo, and steam was pouring out everywhere. And Jack's like, "Oh, we're on fire!" There's smoke coming out the hood, the bonnet, and everything. So we stopped. Luckily, it was only that, so I managed to tighten it up. How that's come loose, I don't know, because I think there was a locking nut on them as a rule. There isn't anymore. I'll be putting another one on when I get home. Anyway, that sorted. We still managed to get the load on and the trailer. This is before we even picked the trailer up. So uneventful. Oh no. Then we got to the first delivery. Oh my Gideon, plants were all over the place. It's on springs, it's not on air suspension. And whether I've gone over something too hard, I don't think I have. It's the racks hadn't been put in right. I don't think the shelves hadn't been put in right. So two of the racks, the shelves all dropped out, and it was a mess in the back. Anyway, cleared all that up and got the rest of the deliveries off. Yay! And now we are going. We're just, like I say, we've just done Craters of the Moon here. You don't get the glare. Yeah. There you go. So have a quick look at that. So we're rushing now to get back because my friend Brian at the Fred Meyer's, he didn't have time the other day to sort them all out, and he said he'd be in at 6 o'clock this morning. Carry on the rest of your deliveries. I'll sort them out, the ones we're keeping, the ones we aren't. And there's the Craters of the Moon. Look at it all. Clever, innit? All lava rock, lava. And there's caves. We camped over there before Jack was born. Just over there, you can camp and whatever. It's pretty cool. Anyway, going back, yeah. What was I saying? He's going to sort all the returns, so I've got a nip back there, which is en route anyway. Pick up my returns, and then we are hightailing it to a hotel, aren't we, Jack? Because Jack's got new swimming shorts and goggles. So it's hotel with swimming pool time. But we managed to nip. I come across this way and nipped across US 20 because we're light as well, and it's not a bad road really, and it's a lot picturesque. And we've managed to get Crater of the Moon that Jack hadn't seen before. It really is something. If you haven't seen it, it's worth a look. Can't believe it, there's a scale halfway across here. The scale was open. It's Sunday morning. Sunday morning there's a scale open, middle of nowhere. And he'd got somebody, he'd got an oversized sound there, buying a ticket. Look at this, Jack, look at it. It's impressive, isn't it? Look at that. All this lava rock. Can't imagine how hot it was when that bad boy bust. I don't know which volcano it was that did this. Many moons ago. It'd have been toasty here. Wouldn't have been like it is today. Pretty chilly out there, especially with just a t-shirt. Oh, we're getting up higher and higher and higher. We are 6,000 feet above sea level right now. That's pretty high. Shit, I didn't realise we were that high. That's like proper high, Jack. Proper. This carries on for quite some way. Scales open in front of, apart from that you go. Yeah. Snow Memorials. So we haven't booked a hotel yet. Mum's on a flight. Steph's on a flight back from Denver. Hopefully she's sorting us a hotel out, I think. Otherwise we'll just wing it when we get to t'other end. We must get those plants on and then it's straight home tomorrow. Pardon? are above the clouds. That's because we're really high up. Mummy's not going to see us in the plane, is she now? Very open out here. The first part, just before you get over near these mountains here, it's really open. The wind was picking up a little bit. Might be a good idea if you're coming across with a high-sided to check the weather first, because if it is too windy and you're light like I am, you aren't going to be going anywhere. You're going to have to sit out. And there's nowhere really to shelter. No bridges, no nothing. So you're pretty, well, you're up the creek, paddleless.
Are we in Tornado Alley?
No, we're not in Tornado Alley. We're good.
Where's Tornado Alley?
Further east from where we are, and dead south. I bet you can't all go up to Nashville, up that to Tennessee, New Orleans. Pretty. This is a pretty view. Look that way, Jack. Down there. Sidewards. Building it the wrong way again. Cameras.
Do you matter
Yeah, it does.
about this thing?
Come on, David, baby. Pay
Take
attention.
a picture.
Wait till we get around this corner. Y'all, and we can see this. This is coming over Boise National Park. Quite ironic, quite cool actually. Stephanie, I just sent her a picture of where we screenshot where we were, because she was saying it was bumpy and a plane ride. You don't remember I said she's coming back from Denver? She sent me a screenshot. She said her aeroplane flight path, she's literally right above us. So no wonder it's bumpy up there, because we've had quite a lot of rain which just come through. A hell of a lot of rain. But hopefully when we drop down, it is, you know, nearly 6,000 feet, majority of the way, 5,500, 6,000 up there, and the temperature's right down. It's only just above freezing coming across. But now when we drop down here, hopefully weather should get better, and we're out of this rain that we've been in for a couple of hours.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
There's no mountain. Yeah, right. There's no mountains. There's no. Yeah, right. Yeah. Sure. There's a big giant mountain.
Here we are on a fresh trip. I have got 20 deliveries. The hotel was really good. That was Baker City, that hotel. Me and Jack checked out of the other day, and yeah, good price. CDL discount, HGV discount, truck drives discount, and stuff like that. So all happy days, and yeah, good night off. Anyway, Jack's back at home now because he's back at school, and I'm just nipped over into Oregon. I picked another load up last night. Straight back out again, and this one's got 20 drops all the into all the neighbouring states, the tri-states around me. I'm into Oregon only a little bit now. There's Columbia. I'm at the south side of the Columbia, and I'll be nipping back in a minute back over to Washington side, which is over the other side. We're going to run along here for a wee bit before we hightail it back over and go to one there, Walla Walla. This is my next one. These are all 1s and 2 delivery, which is, you know, I get paid for every delivery on top. Every delivery I get extra ka-ching, ka-ching, you know, all adds up. Just 1 and 2 carts, it really adds up, it does. This is taking me all the way back over to basically all the 4 corners of Washington, apart from the bottom west side, down towards Portland. That's the only one I'm missing. I'm doing all the rest. It's a lovely little ride on a beautiful sunny day. The temperature's really getting up now. We're in the 70s, which is nice. That's up in the 20s, in it, whatever, 25 or something like that. I don't know. Bloody hot. Bloody hot. Nice. Well, perfect actually. Yeah, well, nothing else to tell you. We're just going for it. We really are. making the most of it. There's another 2 weeks of before it starts to calm down a little bit. After Mother's Day, things like calm down. It's beginning 1st of May today, so Mother's Day is in 2 weeks, I think, something like that, 13, 14, something. So, but then it'll ease on down a little. But hopefully not too much. I want another 2 months out of it. I could do with this all the time. Finding some product that sells all the time, sells as well as what the flowers do now. I don't think there's another produce that, obviously your bread, milk, water, those kind of things sell all year round at a steady rate and stuff like that. But that's sort of sewn up. This is beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it pretty, man? This is something else. You know, it's nice that when I run it, the road up on the motorway, the freeway, you're a little ways from Colombia, but we're right here now. I don't think I've ever run across this bit. Yeah, it's just some drive. So this is the 730, which goes east to west alongside of the Columbia, and then further down to your right you've got the I-84. Will take you all the way down to Salt Lake City. That's the usual motorway freeway that I run up and down on, and I have had videos when I've been going over to Portland and stuff. But obviously this is a US road, as you can see. Next, I've got this one here, like I say, near a place called Walla Walla, huge brick prison there, and then make my way back up to the north, Spokane. I've got left. I've done one sheet, so we cracked on. Oh, I had a nightmare last night. I was really not videoing last night. I got stuck in a multi-storey car park on the top tier. We managed to get in. I took the wrong turn into Home Depot. Let me tell you, it was a little stressful. This was in the middle of Seattle. It was like, oh my giddy aunt. Oh yeah, it was freshly concreted, built, a new car park, and somehow it didn't have a truck, no entry truck thing, or nothing. I went sailing up it. It was the side of Home Depot. Before you know it, I'm on the top there. So I'm sorry I left you some black marks all over your car park when I had to spin around, but luckily it was empty. I managed to get back out the same way. What we got? We got College Place up here, Lewiston, Spokane, Liberty Lake, Quartly Lane, Monterey, Moses Lake, Omak, and Wenatchee, and then back over the 7th of July, over that mountain with the one I've shown you, the one of my prettiest ones that goes through Leavenworth. I love that run. So, all nice. 686 miles till my last drop, and then it's about, what is it, 280 something home from there. It's Thursday now. I don't know whether, because I'm running log now, because I can't run agricultural until I get back over in the 150 mile marker, so I'm way out the side of that now. So I've got to run to log. I've got another 9 hours left, so we'll see how we get on. I ain't overly bothered about getting another one on Friday. It would be nice, but by the time I get home I'll have done 4,000 miles this week. 4,000 miles plus 40 deliveries. That's pretty good going, really. It's not bad, you know. But like I mentioned, you've got to crack on when the money's there. You know, this is a short-lived trips of these work. So you've got to really take advantage and grab it, because what is on the horizon right now is anybody's guess within the trucking industry here and everywhere. I think in Europe, the lot. It's messed up. It really is, because of. Okay, so you've got your containers now. We haven't got the ships coming in from China and stuff like that. All those container ships, all them container trucks, they want to do work. You know, they're going to be scratching for work. So they're going to want to be doing other things as well. You know, it's not as though they're just going to sit there and say, oh, we haven't got any container work because nothing's coming in because of the tariffs and shit like that. So yeah, they're going to be out there, and of course that's getting more trucks wanting to do work. It's going to push the rates down. It really is going to push those rates right down. I just seriously, it's a worrying time. After this, I've got my cranberries and stuff like that, and berries. So I'm pretty set up now until November time, beginning of November. But you know, it's just still I want to know what's going to happen. The other road stuff is just going to be forget it. That long haul, it's just, you know, everybody's going to want to get on that because that's what they do. Fingers crossed it'll all work out. We've got because see what happens in winter as well, the rates usually drop just after, well, as soon as winter hits, just after Christmas, when the construction guys calm down because the weather's hitting hard and there's not a lot of building or anything like that going. A lot of them guys you'll see coming over and pulling reefers and stuff like that. You'll see their safety boards on the back, you know, with their boxes and stuff like that. What do you call them? Headache racks. You'll see trucks pulling reefers with those on the back because they're, you know, scouring for work, and rightly so. You know, they want to do something. I don't understand. We've got to do something, but obviously it makes the rates worth for us. But hey, who cares with a view like this? Let's just run up and down. Let's just chill and get the deck chair out and have a cup of tea. Very good time, and I should have maybe watched the windscreen before we started. Some amazing property out here in the southeast of Washington. Amazing property all over. This is a beautiful drive. It's been very similar to this all the way up from Walla Walla, basically, which is about 120 miles or something, maybe a bit more to Lewiston. Absolutely stunning, and obviously the weather. We've had the wind, I've had the windows down and music on. It's been spot on. Lovely drive. I'll be swimming soon. We'll be swimming in the lakes. Give it another month and they'll have warmed up. Start of June, middle of June, and they're hot. The lakes over this side get hot, like swimming pool hot, as in a heated swimming pool, that is. Better when all the algae's got algae and shit. Oh, they ain't algae, it's just I thought that was algae there. No, that's good. Got the swimming area back there, you saw, and stuff. There's a campground there. We've camped at one of these. We have we camped in one in where was it? California, and it was the first and the last time. Never ever camp near a city within 80 miles is probably the cut-off of a city. You don't want to be camped. Well, I don't. Some people are different to other people, but you get the weekend city people, and I don't want to diss city people, but you're a different kind of person, sorry, and the outdoors is not for you. Stay in the city. That's the end of the argument, really. You can do a day trip, but don't try and camp out and things like that. It's not your thing. You're disrespectful, the majority of you, and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Horrible campsite. So I won't be doing that again. Get out there into the wild wilds. Plenty of wild camping as well to be done out here. I don't know what river we've got going on there. Another one of them wet ones. And as we're coming to Lewiston all this way, and they want a grand total of 2 trolleys of flowers. All hanging baskets were gone, and then it's a big old kick. That's 100 and something mile of motor, similar to this, all the way up to Spokane. So I've got 5 hours left. I should get my 2 Spokanes off, and then Liberty Lake, which is near the state line of Idaho, into Idaho, Port Lane. I'm hoping to get to Monterey. If we can get to the top of Idaho, oh, it's not really the top, but get that off before I run out of time. And then I'm basically just heading south and then west, going home. Really, and that's going to be probably from the top of there. I think it's about 400 miles. And I've got deliveries on the way home as well, obviously, so I've got to go a little out of my way. Not too much though. Every mile counts though. It's all adds up. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. I was so lucky this winter. I got it, even though I had to sling chains a couple of times. Man, I've been lucky. And I was so glad I slung the chains and got over. And it was a bad one as well when I went over Donna Pass. So yeah, it's another one of another one ticked. Maybe pull those out now, my chains and what have you. I bought some of those coil ones. They're like, I explained in one of the videos that I'd bought them because I'd pulled my arm out, my back was playing up, that was it, and I wanted some lighter chains. But when push came to shove and it was chained up, my back was better, and I looked at them and I thought, nah, I'm not even going to be able to bother with them. I do like my chains, you know. They are heavy, they are cumbersome, and you're going to get a bit dirty and shit like that, depending on if it's slushy or wherever you're chaining up. But you get them on right, you get them on tight, they're good. They're going to help, they're going to save you, you know, they're going to get you out there. All these other things, these socks and all that newfangled malarkey, I'm not sure about that. Sorry to disappoint, I've just realised we're not going back through the town. We need to go up that big old hill there. We've got to get up to the top of there. Get me back in top of that's the he can't speak. The top of that hill is Washington. This is Idaho. So you can see the road if you look right up to the top there. It just does a little ziggy zag. And goes up where that L is. It's just above there. It's the road. Goes slightly to the right, and up you can just see it to the what, about 2 o'clock now. You can see the road where it curves round and then comes back along the top bit. Quite a bit of a climb. Even better if we get in the right lane. These are miles apart. These. That was I racked my brains thinking how some of these things pay. You know, big industry and stuff like that. Obviously, it's mass and bulk like that, and only earning a little bit on each plant kind of thing. But holy shit, when I've just hold this. Well, what is this? The price on this for me to deliver all of this is. Let's have a look. It is. You just keep looking outside while I work this out. So it's going to be about 14, 50% plus how many miles? Plus 1,000. It's just shy of $5,000 for delivery on this. And you think I've just done 120 miles for 2 trolleys. So those 2, and then the next one going all the way up to Spokane is a gap of, geez, that's it's got to be 150 miles. 150 miles, basically. Oh, no, maybe a bit less, 100 mile. It just seems a lot. And then be coming here again on Monday. Well, I might not be, but there will be another load, because the van where I loaded these out of, he's loading another one of these on Monday, which is basically the same route now. Two more. Obviously there isn't, because they're different nowadays with all the different plants and stuff like that. It was a lot different years ago, I imagine, when you didn't have so many different species of plants and stuff like that as things have grown on. It's like with your fruit and stuff like that. When I was a kid, there were seasons. You'd get strawberries at a certain season, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Yeah, you got your oranges, your apples all year round, but God, I'm sounding old, You're more tropical fruits and things like that, and it was too expensive to import. So this isn't that long ago. It is that long ago. Back in the 80s and stuff like that, you know, you got it, and you looked forward to that time of year to get your fruit and stuff. Oh, we're gonna get strawberries. Wimbledon's on, so it'll be strawberries time. You worked it out on. Well, that's what I did. Worked it out on what was happening that time of year. What thing. And then them bloody Brussels sprouts, you could get them bloody horrible things all year round for some bizarre reason. Why they weren't some kind of vegetable that was only like once a year, I'd be quite happy with that one, but no. Fucking things. Anyway, moving on, yeah, so there's all the different ones, so they haven't got all the room to put them outside and stuff like that. It is so nice delivering plants though, I love it. You know, people are pretty happy. You have got the general public to contend with. And some of them, like I had one earlier. It's not, I don't want to diss all retired people, but I'm sorry, it is the majority of you. That I pulled up outside the place, because we don't unload at the loading bays. We unload at the front of the stores and shit like that. Loading bays are at the back, the docks where the big trucks go as a rule. Or the little trucks as well, and unload. But no, because we drop them all at the front, saves the staff pushing them around and stuff like that, because that's where they're going to be sold, where we drop them basically. And I had this gentleman and his wife, well-dressed bloke, and he said, we're trying to look at that car, you're blocking the road. That's right, I'm blocking the road, yeah. But you have all come down. So I'd gone in the truck entrance, gone past the truck loading docks and pulled all the way up. So in theory, people shouldn't really be using that, but a lot of people do. And then they get shocked when they see a truck there. It's like, well, how did that get there? Why is that there? Are you going to be long? And this guy's, he's trying to look. I'm parked alongside of a trolley. Bear in mind, these were pretty well-dressed people, so you know they've got some coin, yeah? They're looking at the reduced rack. He's trying to get to this reduced rack. It says big reduced on it, so he's trying to get in there. But I'm parked next to it, so it's causing him a little bit of difficulty. I've got 2 racks to deliver. 2 racks, that's all, 2, just 2. So that's 1 lift down and out. It's 5 minutes. He said, you're parked in the way, you're parked in the way. We're trying to get to this thing. I said, well, you know, I don't want to be rude, but I am delivering, that's how they get here. And he's like, well, we want to be in there. And then his wife starts, so how long are you going to be? And you know full well they won't be going anywhere or in no hurry to get anywhere at all. You know, it's not as though they have to go to the post office for the pension anymore. It's engraced into the bank and all that malarkey. You just know they're not going to be anywhere. And it's like, wow, you've got to keep your calm, and you've got to, okay, you know, it's going to be what it's going to be, that's it. But good God, what is wrong with you? Just chill. Up we go. My mate climbed this hill earlier, Dusty, and he was telling me that he pulled 65 mile an hour at the top with he's got a, what's he got? A Freightliner with a Cummins in it, with a 585. I'm doing 41. A little bit of difference, but I'm getting 8.8 to the gallon. Oh, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. this hill, all of a sudden, whoosh, drops right down. The whole, it's as though the whole side of the country has dropped a level to get into Idaho. We climb up into Washington. Oh, we're a lot higher up. And if you want to get into Idaho, you got to drop right down. I don't know how big is it? It's not that high, basically, but it's going to be about 3,000 at the top, I think. Maybe not even that. There's some view. My trusty assistant will move the camera in a minute and let you see. As we go a little bit further. There's cows on the side of that hill. I wonder if any have fallen off. It's right up a draw. To my trusty assistant, if you could hold the camera there, thank you. Some view of that in it. Oh look, there's a sewage plant down the bottom, that's nice. I hadn't noticed that before. Forget that bit then. Those ones up in Idaho. 4 hours on route. Ooh, we're going to be struggling. Still 542 miles. And then 300 from there. I should make it home tomorrow. We'll see. Don't look too further over to the left. There's the sewage plant, I think it is. It looks like it to me. A water treatment thing. It's getting to 80 degrees. It was 91 sat down there where I was unloading. Here we are, back into Washington.